Hello. The purpose of today's assignment is to make a sticker design that could easily be mass produced. So, in our designs, we want to pay attention to not having too much detail in the weeding, not having very thin lines, making it easy for us to produce these stickers because they're going to be kind of small. Going to zoom in on some text that I've chosen here. And this text would be very easy to produce and weed, but notice the thin lines here and here. And this is just extra parts that need to be pulled out. These are things you want to think of when you're choosing a text or choosing a design to produce stickers. When you're going to be mass producing them, you want to make the actual production part as easy as possible. So if you really were wanting to have a detailed text like this one or this one here, you might consider making a shape and then placing the text on top of it, because removing those pieces of vinyl is going to be much easier than trying to retain these pieces of vinyl. So that's what I would suggest for something like this, is to put it on a background and then have that be the sticker, and then you're taking out the pink text instead of trying to keep it. Notice that this text right here is a script font and there's some overlap. When I go to the path menu and object to path the text, I can see that I now have vectors. I can go to the path menu and do a union on that. And so now this is how that would cut as all one piece. I want to point out that you can also go up to the path menu and use the outset tool to make a thin text thicker. And so that made that a lot thicker, but it kind of messed up the text, so I can't see it so well because the X went into the T. So all right, so I add an image that I found off the internet that I copied, and I'll go up to the path menu and we're going to trace bitmap on this image. When I have the default brightness cut off at about 50-50, it is bringing in some of the orange that I don't want, some of the dark orange. I'm going to just bring that down till it's only picking up the black and hit apply. So that's my traced image. And I actually only want the cat face. So I'm going to go up to the path menu and break this apart. And I can easily see the parts I don't want. I'm just going to stay away from the cat face because I know there's some eyes and a mouth in there that I don't want to lose. I could keep his two little teeth, but actually I don't want that. So I deleted everything on the outside, and now I'm going to grab all of that stuff that was on his head and combine it, which is the opposite of break apart. And then I get my cat head back, and it's all one image. So this is going to be my design. It has multiple parts for me to weed, and so it does fulfill the criteria of the project. I think I will do it in black vinyl, but the idea, what I want to show you now, is how to copy and paste this multiple times. So first thing I'm going to do is hit Command C, which is copy. You can also left click and see that copy's there and that those keyboard commands are there to remind you. Now I'm going to hit Command V, which is going to paste it. But I'm going to do this a few times because I want 15 copies. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I just put like 15 there. There's actually 15 total cats. So I'm going to select them all, and I'm going to go to the Align and Distribute menu, which I already have open. It's up here under Object, Align and Distribute. Now here we have a tab called Grid. I am going to grid these out. There's 15 of them, so I think I'll put them in 4 rows and 4 columns. That's enough for 16, and I hit Arrange, and there they are. This is what I want to turn in for this assignment, is all of these images in duplicate in a nice array with plenty of space in between them so that I'll be able to weed them and cut them out separately, but not too much space so that I'm not wasting a lot of vinyl. And so now this is ready for me to save. I'm going to delete these things here just because that's not part of my project. And file, save as. I will name it MBS. Those are my initials. Cat third eye. And got a 2 in there. I don't know. All right. But I'm also going to I like to put the word array in there every time I make a grid of things. That way I know that there's a bunch of cats there. So that file I can attach to the classroom so that I can get credit there. But more importantly, email it to graphics.art3@whiskahoods.org so that you can get this cut for production.